Warning. This podcast may contain spoilers from whatever TV show or movie is mentioned. Please listen at your own discretion. Welcome to Viewers Anonymous.
Yo, what's going on? I am Scoots Bronson.
I am S. Foster.
And this is the Viewers Anonymous podcast. What's going on with you, my guy?
Same shit, different day. Just out here trying to make it in this world, man. Trying to make a buck. You know how it be. How about yourself, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Just been chilling, man, working. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, like I said, man, researching this crypto and these NFTs, man.
That's what's up, man. Is it going well?
Or it's going great.
Still early. Okay, that's good.
So far, it's going great. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been getting the updates like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin down right now, but it's on the rise back up, I'm sure, with Christmas and everything coming around. And then as far as the NFTs go, you know what I'm saying? I just been kind of networking around that. I ain't really sold one yet, but it's looking promising, man. I've been having a few people check them out. You know what I'm saying? They've been getting a lot of likes. So we'll see, man. Hopefully somebody snatch one up soon.
That's what's up, man. Did you see the Anchor year wrap things?
Yeah.
For this podcast?
Yeah, man.
You know, I don't never check that shit. I checked mine though on the 28. You know what I'm saying? All I say is it said that I am 366% up in listeners.
This one was 522% up.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah,
so
man. Let me tell you something real quick, bro. For the people that listen to this, thank y'all very much, man. I sat and watched it. I think I sent it to you. I don't know if you actually checked it out, but yeah, man, we've been doing some work, bro. We've been doing some work. We in a bunch of different countries. You know what I'm saying? I think they said we logged in over like 5,000 something minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So we got like 5,000 something minutes of content. You know what I'm saying? We did real good, man. Last year was our first episode, getting over 100. We got another one that's super close to it. But I mean, as far as, you know what I'm saying, like as far as the episodes go, they've been pretty consistent, so that's a good thing. They getting the numbers growing slower, but I mean not slower, slowly, but it ain't too bad. So I mean, we doing pretty good, man.
That's what's up, man. Like I was interested to see because like I actually focused more in on 28 this year because you know I ended the Stolen Time podcast back in that was June. I think I put out the last episode in July, if I'm not mistaken. So I've been turning more focus there to the 28 minutes or less. And it was just interesting to see it, man. Like it was nice to see that because like everything had an arrow up. And that's the whole point. Like the listeners went up 366%, the hours went up 284%, the streams went up 275%, followers went up 50%, and then it said that I hit 5 countries for the Stolen Time. So, you know, it's just great to see results, you know, from time to time. Sure. You know, but like this is the one though, man. Like the 28 is the one. I mean, obviously I do this for fun too, but like the 28 is just one of those things where it's like, you know, I guess it's because it's like it's kind of like my baby. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, to start it when I started it and the reasons why I started it and to keep it going, you know. But this one, man, I feel like this is the one, man. I feel like the work that we put in, the content that we put out should be, man, look, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This content be fire, boy.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. People love it though. People loving it, man. You know what I'm saying? With the movies that we've been putting out recently, you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing on Instagram, we've been getting a lot of engagement. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting some bots too. That's how I know we've been doing something because the bots is hitting our shit too. But we've been getting engagement for some people, you know what I'm saying? When certain ones come out, they'll tell if it's tell us, you know what I'm saying, if it's fire or not. Yeah, you know, we've been getting some engagement on there, you know what I'm saying, as far as Instagram go. Twitter, not so much, only because, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do a lot more tweeting than anything. I'm my goal for next year is to make sure I'm keeping up on making sure that the social medias are more informative, because I don't load up much of the information on social medias. You do the Instagram, but as far as the Twitter go, I got to start making sure I'm putting that out on the Twitter. So that's gonna be my thing for next year, man. I'm really about to, you know what I'm saying, like lock in and get busy. But it's so much going on, bro. I be trying to make sure I upload and edit, and you know what I'm saying, when we having the edit points and stuff like that. So you know how it go, man. It's tough. Like I tell people, it's tough when you don't have a team behind you. You know what I'm saying? You see all these people who you know what I'm saying, like all these celebrities who start their own joint. And it's a little bit easier for them because, you know what I'm saying, they got the money to have a team, and they got, you know what I'm saying, people behind the scenes to do everything. But when it's just you and your co-host doing everything, and, you know what I'm saying, you don't got nobody who want to be an intern for real, for 2 dudes, you know what I'm saying, who, you know what I'm saying, we getting numbers, but we ain't got the numbers, you know what I'm saying? So, like, for that, it's difficult, bro. It get tough, man. So, you know what I'm saying, it's a rough one, bro. It's a great way. Like I tell everybody, it's a great way to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, do everything as you on the way up. Because I tell you this, from where I started to where I am now, I feel like I'm a podcast guru. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm a guru. I'm talking about from cover art. I'm talking about from uploading sites to loaning it all myself without a site. I'm talking about from websites to apps to editing to sound, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I done learned how to kind of be an engineer a little bit somewhat. Like, if I took some introductory courses, I could ace them. Like, man, I've been putting in some work, man, and I know you have too, because you doing not just this one, you also doing the, you know what I'm saying, 28 minutes or less, and then of course, you know what I'm saying, you had the stolen time. But then not only that, we also do the 4-3. So it's like, bro, we are spreading ourselves to come to this podcast game. So I just like just know, man, if you get into this, make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you stack you some money up so you can buy the equipment first and get you know what I'm saying, pay for a team and all that, because it'll make shit a lot easier.
Yeah, it is. And then on top of that, full-time jobs, full-time dads, you know what I mean? So and then we gotta, you know, actually watch the content that we're putting out, so we don't get on here sounding nuts. You know what I mean?
And shit, sometimes we gotta pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. And that should be
mad
as hell. Yeah, they don't know that because everything ain't streaming it every time you're trying to watch it. You know, and then we tried to do that last month and it still didn't matter. Because it was like, so we'll say this because like we letting y'all in on something.
Yeah.
So like we had looked last month, we looked on every streaming service of the movies we had on the list. And they was on a streaming service. So we like, okay, so we'll do these movies. Next thing you know, and it took the shit off. It's like
happen every time, bro.
Every time, dude, it happened every time. So just know, man, that when we come on here, like we really enjoy what we do, to the point where we'll sit here and pay either $2, $3, or $4.99 to rent something.
Shit, for it, bro. We done paid. We done paid $20-$30 before.
Yeah, we
just
have
to make sure we done did joints, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's that to me, bro. That's the dope part about it, man. Like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I don't look at it like we spending money. I look at it more so of an investment, because now that's something that, you know what I'm saying, we don't put towards the content. So eventually, you know what I'm saying, we'll get it back once we hit our stride, man. Shit, it's going on what, 3 years?
Going on 3 years. January, because I want to say we put the episode out January the 1st. I think we did, because
it's 2 years.
No.
We started in 19, right?
Damn, was it 19?
Yeah, I think we started it. I want to say it was 19. No, it is 2 years. So we started in 20.
Sure.
January 1st, 2020. Yep, January 1st, 2020, bro.
Okay, yeah, it was.
Let me see. Let me make sure before I. Yep, January 1st,
Oh,
2020. So this will be our second year.
well, shit, it feel like 3.
Yeah, it definitely do. But yeah, man, listen, 2 years in, man, you know what I'm saying? This is just the start, bro. We got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? This podcast that I've been out here for going on 10 years now. Joe Rogan been doing his for like almost 20 himself. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, hey man, we just moving. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot more on the way. And the funny part is, like, people don't even know, bro. We come up with ideas on the spot. This ain't even something that's just like we it's stuff that we do. We don't even be planning. We just pop up like, hey, bro, I got an idea. You know what I mean? On top of talking 20, 30 minutes before we even get started. So yeah, bro, this is fun, man. This is super fun, bro.
Man, it definitely is, man. Because I say this, and we'll get, go to our first segment of the day. What we're watching is the fact of it. Just like this is something that always been in me, dude. Like I remember young going to a movie, and it's like as soon as you watch that movie, you walking out the movies. What are you doing? You're talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then it got to a point where I started, you know what I'm saying, going to the movies by myself. And it's like, fuck, I ain't got nobody to talk to about what I just saw. And like, I be wanting to get that shit out. And it's like, now I have the platform. Well, we have the platform to come on here and like talk about movies that we watched in the past that we've been really wanting to break down with somebody that's just as passionate about this movie shit. Like, this shit is great, man. Like it's great. Like the Good Son. I've been wanting to talk to somebody about that movie forever. Like I never watched that movie. I don't know how many times when I was younger, and it's like I never had nobody to really talk to about it. It's like having you on here to be able to finally like really break it down. You know what I'm saying? It's truly amazing. And I don't care what nobody say. We are motherfucking movie critics. They need to add us to Rotten Tomatoes. That's who needs to be our sponsor. Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, one of y'all.
Yeah,
Who else out
nice.
there? It's another one out there. What's the motherfucker's name? I forgot what their name is. But fuck, we deserve that shit. But I'm ready.
And not to mention, bro, like we got a lot more stuff in tune. I mean, in tune. And we got a lot more stuff in the tuck for y'all too. So like, don't just think that every episode is gonna be a movie or a TV show or maybe an appreciation. It's gonna be sometimes where we in the future we might not even come on here and talk about a movie. We might just talk about, you know what I'm saying, what's coming up like we did earlier last year. Like we, you know what I'm saying, we ran through a slate of movies about stuff that's coming out there throughout the year. So I mean, we gonna be switching it up on y'all too. So just get ready, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get busy, man. Time for what we watching.
Let's do it.
What we watching? So, for me, man, I am watching the show on Netflix. I'm currently watching it right now too. It's called Trial by Media. It's a docu-series. It's 6 episodes. It's on the first season. And it's basically each episode chronicles certain cases that basically had gotten they basically ended up getting like blew up by the media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they talk about like one of the episodes, they talk about some dude getting on the Ricky Lake show, and he got told by his one of his friends like this gay dude was in love with him, and then like he went and killed the gay dude. It's like a whole bunch of different stuff, but each episode is something different. It's 6 episodes, bro. It's fire. I'm talking about. I was tuned in. Go check that out. Trial by Media. It's on Netflix.
That's what's up. I am on the 3rd season of a show on Amazon Prime. The 3rd season just came out, if I'm not mistaken, last week or the week before. It's an Amazon Prime show called Hannah. It's a pretty dope show. I've been invested. Like I said, this is the 3rd season of it. So, like when I first started watching it, I think I was able to binge the first 2 seasons. And then the 3rd season just came out. It's basically, when I described the show to someone and they was like, yo, that sounds like not Scarlet Witch, Black Widow. Because if you watch Black Widow, it's kind of the same shit. They got all these girls at this one place. They're training all these girls how to fight. And what they do is they send these girls out on missions, all out through the country and shit. Not through the country, but like throughout the world, really. But it's mostly based in Europe, but mostly. Okay. So what makes Hannah special is Hannah is the most talented, but Hannah goes rogue. Like, she don't really want to do like the missions that they want her to do. And it's like, even when they do send her on the mission, she'll be like, she might, instead of killing the person she's supposed to kill, she'll find out that they didn't even do what they want her to kill them for. So she'll like save them, like kind of like shit like that. Okay. So yeah, so it's kind of like that, man. So it's another one of those things where you see a bunch of girls kicking ass. You know what I mean?
So this is like the Hannah movie. This is like based off of that.
I believe it is.
Nice.
But I don't know which one came out first. Because like I said, this is the third season. I think the first season might have came out in like maybe like 2017 or 18 or something like that. Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's on Prime.
Because I remember it's a movie that came out that's like that. I mean, it's they got a movie. I don't know why I said it's like that. It's actually the same thing. But yeah, they made a movie. Like you said, I don't know if it came out before or not, but I remember that movie Hannah because it was about the little girl.
Yeah. So it's a pretty dope show. I done made it to 3 episodes, so I'm still haven't got to the thick of things yet. So it will be starting soon.
Okay, then cool. So man, let's go ahead and let's get into the movie, man. This month, since it is December, you know what I'm saying? Christmas is coming up. We felt like we was going to get into the holiday spirit. And we are going to do nothing but Christmas movies this month, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know what I'm saying? Buckle up, strap in, enjoy yourself. We are going to get in some of your favorite Christmas movies and some movies that you might not even know was Christmas movies. So, starting off, I don't even got a nickname for this shit.
Man, it'll be all right.
Starting off the festivities, man. Let's just say that. Starting off the festivities. We doing Die Hard today, ladies and gentlemen. Starring Bruce Willis, Alan Rickman, and my main man Reginald Vale Johnson. You might know him as Uncle Carl from Family Matters. Die Hard is a movie that came out in 1988. It is about a New York City police officer who basically saves his family and other hostages from German terrorists during a Christmas party at his wife's job. I think that's a good synopsis. So, first things first, bro. We've heard this debate. I don't know how many times. This is a debate that comes up over, I don't know, countless years. I don't even remember when this thing started, but we all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has an answer to this somehow. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
It is definitely a Christmas movie, man. I'm tired of people trying to say that it's not a Christmas movie because there's not Christmas trees, there's no Santa Claus, there's no reindeers, there's no Frosty the Snowman. I don't give a damn about any of that. Then you got to also realize that it takes place in California. It never snows in California. So you don't need snow for Christmas. This is why it's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie for the simple fact he went to a fucking Christmas party, man.
Thank you. That's
damn.
Plain and simple.
Like, you're not having a Christmas. You're not having a Christmas party in July. Like,
thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to say that. Oh, you beat me to it. I was about to say that.
I don't know why people have this struggle. Like, people have this idea of what Christmas movies supposed to be, and it's like, no, like they based this movie around a Christmas party for a reason to say that this is a different kind of Christmas movie. So I am one of the people, sounds like you are too, that says that this is a Christmas movie. Went to a Christmas party, man. People had on, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really have the sweaters on because it wasn't dressed casual like everybody. It seemed like they worked that day and then just went to the Christmas party like after work. It seemed like that's what it looked like to me. But there was a Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying? There was some Christmas lights around. So hey, it's a Christmas movie, man.
Well, this is the dope thing though. They traveled there They traveled there from New York.
Yep.
So they didn't even live in California. So you can't tell me where they left wasn't snowing.
True.
That's all I'm saying, man. So you might not have seen no snow in the movie, but just know when they left, it was snowing because they from New York. So now, Christmas movie.
when John left, because she left earlier. It seemed like she left at least about 6 months.
Well, yeah, because that was her job.
Yeah, but she was on that bullshit.
Facts. She worked at the Nakatomi Plaza.
Yo, listen. Yeah, I'm glad you said it because I wasn't gonna try.
Now I got a question.
Okay, what's the question?
On this cover, right? Are you looking at the cover for Die Hard?
Okay. Yes.
Am I tripping, or does that look like the Twin Towers to you? Or is that no? Never mind. I take that back. That's one big ass building. Never mind.
It is one as big ass building, but that one part thing in the middle, it looked like it's split. Yeah, it looked like it's split, in that there is the Twin Towers. It does look like it though. Facts. Like if you're not paying attention.
I just wasn't. That's how. That's what I'm saying. That's how I looked. I'm like, wait a minute. Is that? But I forgot California. All right. So Alan Rickman, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You may know him for the younger crowd as Professor Snape in Harry Potter. I remember him. I forgot what his name was, but he was the other cast member on Galaxy Quest. Yeah, that's my dude. Alan Rickman, funny as shit, bro. But nah, man, he was the villain in this movie, and his name was Hans Gruber. Now, you know what I'm saying? Listen, it ain't a lot of people who can have a nickname. I mean, not a nickname. It ain't a lot of people who have a name that just indicates an evil villain. This is one of the most evil villain names I've ever heard of, bro. Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber. Yo.
Hans Gruber.
That shit. That is one of the most hilarious names ever, dude.
That's
it really
crazy.
is. But he had all the mannerisms as a bad guy. Like he carried that shit really, really well throughout this film.
And it never left. In every role that I see him in, he always seems like the bad guy.
But you want to know who always is really the same guy? Was it Paul Gleason?
Yeah.
Yo, he's always gonna be the teacher in Breakfast Club, man. Always. He's always that guy. Like his talking cadence.
Or a police chief.
Yeah, it's the same thing every time, dude. He's just like Lee Elroy, not Elroy. Lee what's his name? My man for Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Full Metal Jacket. Elmore? Is it Elmore?
Oh, the drill sergeant dude.
Yeah. Like he's always the same guy. Always the same guy. So it was I forgot he was even in this though.
Nigga, they got a nigga in the movie that his real name is Hans, but in the movie his name is Fritz. Why didn't they just make that nigga Hans? Y'all niggas already had a Hans, bro.
Oh, that's funny. Yo, they was wilding in this movie, man. Like, but while we're talking about characters, man, fuck him being Sarge Al Powell, man. He's always Carl Winslow, man.
Oh yeah, he's forever Carl Winslow.
Dude, I think they took, like, this was Carl Winslow. Like, he had to change. Look, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So his name was Sergeant Powell. You know what I'm saying? This movie happened, and they said, man, you know what? We got to put you in protective custody. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to change your name. And so he became a family man. You know what I'm saying? Wherever Family Matters was located at, because I don't remember where it was located at. And they changed his name to Carl Winslow.
I swear it was Chicago.
Okay, well, they moved him to Chicago, and they changed his name to Carl Winslow because he's the same person. He was cop. Yes. He was on the job. They just changed his name because he shot the dude, and that's what ended up happening. Well, they put him.
They had to relocate him.
Look, I'm gonna tell you why they relocated him, because he shot their 13-year-old kid. That's what happened. They had to relocate him, change his name.
That kid deserved it, man. I'm just playing. Man.
That's fucked up. All right, man. So, all right. So let's tackle the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. So Holly goes out there, starts the job. So John McClane is talking to the limo driver about how his wife been out here, and so he's just not coming and all this type of shit. So he was like, "Why you didn't come?" He was like, "Well, I'm a cop. It's like I got cases that I'm working on, so I can't just pick up and leave. There's cases I've been working on for 6 months, and cases got to be closed, all this type of shit." So he gets there, he goes to the lobby, types in MC. You know what I'm saying? Holly ain't popping up. Like, what the fuck? Let me go back. Maybe I fucked up somewhere. MCC. Fuck going on? So he deleted it again. GEN. Boom. This bitch using her regular name. I'm like, yo, this is wrong. But then her excuse to sit there and say, see, this is what don't make sense about her excuse, right? Of why she used her maiden name. She said that for her to get the job that she was getting, she said some shit about her being married. Like, she wouldn't have got the job if she was married or some shit. And it's like, but you told them your husband is coming.
How did she get her checks?
Dude, look. Well, we are talking about a movie from '88.
Yeah.
So,
and it wasn't no direct deposit.
Nah, it wasn't no direct deposit. So I don't know if maybe she had, how some women would have, like, they had they last, like, their maiden name as like kind of like it looked like their middle name kind of like thing. Kanye, like Kim Kardashian West.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe it was a situation like that. But like, I'm like, yo, that excuse makes no sense. But it seemed like they wasn't getting along either, though. And I don't know if that was because she left and he said he was coming later. But it's like, I don't see why you wouldn't understand that, because obviously if you met, because if I'm not mistaken, I think he said that they was together for 11 years. So if y'all been together for 11 years, you know how dedicated this man is about his job. Mm-hmm. So why would you be up? I'm just saying, I don't know if this is it, but if this is it, why would you be upset for him for finishing his cases before he moved out there with you? Like, I don't understand, man.
Some people just selfish like that, man. Some people just don't care, brother. I mean, I personally don't get it. You would think that it wouldn't bother her like that. Excuse me, especially with them having 2 kids, it wouldn't be as bad. But who knows, man? She's probably out there doing something dirty. That's probably how she really got the job.
That's what it felt like. It felt like she was doing some shit she's supposed to be doing. But then after this night, I don't think she was gonna do nothing else, because she like, yo, this dude took out a whole team, my guy. Like, like John McClane is. They call the movie Die Hard because this motherfucker would not die, like, at all. Yeah. He went through hell. Literally, he went through hell. This dude, this is what
Kanye MFer.
Listen, when my dude said it at the end, I think that was a real laugh.
Hey, never mind. Because am I tripping, or did he swung through the window when he said that, right?
No, he just said it when on the walkie-talkie joint, like around the first time they had the conversation on the walkie-talkie.
What happened when he swung through the window? Because he swung through the window on like a sheet or something, didn't he?
No, it was a fire hose.
Fire hose. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking it was a sheet. Okay, so it was the fire hose. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and so when he said it, dude, that had to be. I think that was a real laugh by Bruce Willis, my guy. Because the way he said it with that accent, that shit was hilarious. Shit was hilarious, man.
People hyped that one up, bro.
Which one? Talking about
the saying, the yippee-ki-yay thing. They hyped that up. That wasn't nothing to be like.
It's really trash.
I forget it's 88 too, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like,
it was probably dope as fucking 88.
Yeah, catchphrases went out in like 2000, bro.
Yeah, because you remember when we did Commando, you know what I'm saying? The catchphrases he was saying in that shit, it was
Oh my
like we
god.
was tripping out over that shit. But see
And it
that
even said I'll be back in Commando.
yeah, so it's like that was the time of those phrases, and that's what's great about doing older movies too, because like
Mm-hmm.
going back, seeing the phrases, the hairdos, the what people was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that shit is dope. Going back, big man, when my man, when Han was falling from the building, when he took a watch off and he fell,
Oh
yo,
man. But can we talk about this though? Can we talk about how this was a real action movie?
it
Because
was
like
def-
we don't have action movies like that no more.
uh, I don't know if I would say no more. I just think they're just not as good. The dope thing about this movie though is the fact of Bruce Willis wasn't an action star at the time,
Right?
and when they cast him, I forgot who they originally wanted. I watched this one thing on Die Hard before, and I forgot who it was, but they wanted someone, and I think they turned it down. So they picked Bruce Willis, and they was like Bruce Willis for number one. That was his first like starring role.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was an action role that was like, well, this dude ain't really known to be an action star, but he
Right.
completely pulled this shit off. And you're completely right because I'm telling you right now, we're not seeing any other person that hears gunshots and they're sitting there. Okay, so a dude on the plane told him, "So you're not good at flying?" He was like, "Let me tell you what to do. Take your shoes and socks off and make balls with your feet on carpet." So this dude is sitting in there doing that shit, and he's like amazed that the dude was right on the plane. So then
Mm-hmm.
you hear gunshots. What's the first thing you do when you hear gunshots? Well, I'm telling you the first thing I'm gonna do. If I'm sitting there with no
Mm-hmm.
shoes on, I hear gunshots. The first thing I'm doing is I'm hitting the floor. That's number one. The
Ever
second
say you
thing I'm
got duck?
doing, the second thing I'm doing is I'm putting my fucking shoes on.
Nah.
I am. I'm
Nah.
putting my shoes on.
Let me tell you
I'm
something. In the midst of gunshots, fuck them shoes.
nah, nah. I
I'm
need
going
my shoes.
Tarzan.
I'm not. I'm telling you, I got sensitive feet, my guy. Like everything.
I
Look, I don't have that African feet shit, man. Listen,
don't either, but I'm gonna have them that night.
hey, well, it ended up fucking him up. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Not having no shoes. He tried to wear the one dude's shoes.
Yeah,
He took them damn shoes off. Hey, but it look like them old soft Reebok classics you tried to put on.
trash.
They were super trash. But Reebok classics wasn't trash back then, though.
Nah, Reebok Classics was the joints, man. Reeboks and what 88
'88 and those Cortezes.
Cortezes, Rouge. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Shit. K Swiss.
Yep,
That shit was
definitely
big.
case
That
with
shit was big
Adidas.
back then. Yeah, Adidas. You know what I'm
Adidas
saying?
was definitely
Shell
no
toes.
Converse.
Yeah, definitely Converse.
Converse for
Definitely
sure.
Converse. You know what I'm saying? Was BK's out yet? They was coming.
Oh yeah,
British
British
Knights.
Knights was definitely out.
Yeah, them British
British
Knights.
Knights was definitely out.
But these young kids don't know, man.
Nah, they ain't
Nah,
never
they
had to
don't.
go. They ain't never had to go through the humiliation of having British Knights or
Hey
the
man, but hold
joy
on, man.
or the joy of having LA gears. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. I
The
had the
light
LA
up
gears too.
joints. The light up joints. You feel me? I'm looking for a pair of them right now. Actually, I need some adult LA gears that light up. If anybody can get me in contact with a seller, I need that ASAP.
Hey, boy, you stupid. But
But yeah, I used to have a pair of British Knights.
yeah, I had some British Knights, man. Had them
Oh
BKs.
god.
But
Oh
see, I'm gonna tell
no.
you though. I'm gonna tell you what happened though. What
Mm-hmm.
really fucked up British Knights, man, was Burger King.
Yeah.
Because if the people start coming at you with the jokes that you wear Burger King shoes,
You was wearing patty
yeah.
melts.
So then it's like, all right, man, moms, I can't wear these British Knights no more.
Hey man, let me tell you
Everybody
something,
said I
bro.
got Burger King shoes on.
By the time I got to that age of like shoe grilling, yeah, nah, I was good. I had some rough times in high school though, because like I had a different little style. So like I was wearing shell toes in high school. I got laughed at for wearing shell toes in high school. So
Man,
You know
the
what I'm
only time I had shell toes, my God, we got sponsored by Adidas in high school. My high school football team was sponsored by Adidas.
saying?
And my junior year, the cleats that we had,
Mm-hmm.
they was mids, but the
With shell
toes
toes
was
on
shell
them.
toes.
Hold on, you
I
had
was like,
shell toe cleats?
yes, they was trash.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Them
fact.
things was ugly, but
Bro, you
I
can't
was
do
like,
nothing in them.
shit, hey, I got my most picks I got in the season. I got in those.
And some shell toe cleat. You a cold boy. You guys, them shit was shell toe cleats, bro.
Yeah, man, and them joints was white, trash.
Yeah.
But shit. Oh, so yeah, man, he was going around barefoot the whole time. How many
Mm-hmm.
people you see in an action movie going
With
around barefoot?
not just barefoot, bro. With business slacks and a t-shirt slash wife beater. Don't forget that
Hey,
part.
don't forget that the wife beater started out white
Oh boy,
and it finished
that
today.
was after he got done. He had one of Joe Budden's wife beaters on. Shout out to Joe Budden, bro. Used to have the dingy wife beaters. Yeah,
Hey, but you still.
John McClane would have been proud. You feel me?
Oh man. Oh man, you stupid. You stupid. Yeah, that wife beater, man, that thing ended up that thing was tar at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
I
But
mean, between the explosions, he had to climb through a vent. Bro, all kind of stuff. He was going through it,
elevated
man.
shafts.
Yeah. Then they had Alan Rickman looking like what is dude's name, bro? Oh my god, I can't even think of what he played in. Oh my god, I think he played in the stories, man. He had the full goatee beard. He had the little mustache and everything. He had the slick back, bro. Oh my goodness, what show was that?
Hey, I have no
Hold on,
idea.
I'm about to find it. But go ahead.
But but man, we should have had this dude in the snake video. But Ellis, man, that's who you talking about. You talking about the dude that played Ellis, the dude that you could tell he had a little thing, for Holly, for John McClane's wife, but he was like doing like cocaine like throughout the movie and shit.
Nah, man. The dude, when I find out who he is, I'm gonna tell you. But just keep going ahead. I'm gonna find it though.
Okay, but Ellis was a straight buster, my guy. Like he was in there, he was coked up the whole time, and then he comes up with the plan to go into the office and talk to Hans about how he knows because he's talking about how he's a great negotiator. He negotiate $1 million deals and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, "Once you give me the walkie, and let me talk him down, so y'all can get what y'all want." And so he's on there telling them all this shit about how he's John McClane and he's a cop from New York and all this type shit. And but then at the end of the day, he still got that bullet in the forehead. So really
Yeah.
didn't even really matter. But he was a damn clown. He was really the I mean, Bruce Willis had a few one-liners,
Mm-hmm.
but this Ellis was like the comic relief in this because he was just a straight up idiot, coked up throughout the whole damn movie until he got shot in the forehead.
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out who you're talking about though.
I'm still trying to look forward to it, bro. But I want to hold on. It ain't. It might be. Hold on.
Oh man, I knew that dude. So the one black dude that played like the smart guy Theo that was
Mm-hmm.
going around like he was the computer whiz. I knew that dude, man. He was in Walker, man. Walker,
Texas Ranger.
yeah, he was in Walker, Texas Ranger, man. I hated that show, man, but my dad used to watch that shit all the time, man.
Wow.
Man, I'm telling you, being a kid, like some of the shit you had to deal with sometimes was just so trash. I had to sit around, And then my dad tried to argue me up and down that because I was sitting there saying how he used to sit there and watch MASH. I had to watch MASH, Metlock, Walker Texas Ranger, what's that one show? He used to watch Gilligan's Island and shit.
Walker Texas Ranger was fire though.
Man, fuck that show, man. But this is what pissed me off by that show, man. He never got his ass whooped. You telling me you never get your ass whooped?
Bro, it's
Come
Chuck
on, man.
Norris.
Man, I don't give a damn about all that. Chuck got to lose a battle from time to time, man.
The only time Chuck Norris ever lost was against
Bruce Lee.
That's it.
That was it.
And
but
from that point on, he went to the hidden cave and practiced for years and became the Chuck Norris we know today.
I'm gonna tell you why he got beat, dude, because he had that mushroom cut back in the day.
Facts.
That's why he got his ass whooped.
You want to know who was super trash though? Him and what was the other dude? Bolo.
Oh, the big dude.
Yeah, big Chinese dude.
Yeah,
he was garbage, bro. First off, he was too big to do karate. Like his upper half was way too big to do karate.
Well, his arms would sit outward.
Yeah, like you can't strike from out here, bro. Like, nah, he looks stupid.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Oh yeah, and then another one was In the Heat of the Night. Oh my god, man.
In the Heat of the Night was that joint, bro.
Yo,
in the heat of the
man,
joint, bro.
Hey, boy, motherfucking Murder She Wrote. I'm telling you, boy.
I ain't like that one.
I ain't like it either.
Stand that one. Yeah,
I couldn't stand that shit. But
I did like In the Heat of the Night. Matlock was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I couldn't stand the soap operas. I ain't like none of them. Walker Texas Ranger was cool. I used to get hyped for Hercules and Xena though.
Oh, Xena, Xena was my
Hercules and Xena, those was my joints too.
Xena was my shit, and I didn't know that Zoe, even though you trashed the movie, but the Zoe character in when we did the not Planet Terror, the other joint, Death Proof.
Mm-hmm.
The girl that was on the hood of the car,
mm-hmm.
she was the stunt devil
for Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, for Xena.
Oh, word?
I had no idea. I follow Zoe Bell on Instagram, and she was showing, she was posting old pictures of her and the girl side by side, and she was her double when she did the stunts.
Oh, that's crazy. That's what's up.
Yeah. I know. Okay, y'all, we sorry. So
yeah, we totally forgot about the movie.
Yeah,
man, listen, if you ain't never seen Die Hard, let me explain Die Hard to you. Nigga get his family taken, he kill off all the people that took his family and the nigga who was responsible for it, get his family back. Die Hard.
Man, everybody this, fam. You talking about the newer one?
Nuh-uh. When his family in the hostage, what's your name? When they all was she a hostage?
No. The people that was hostage was his wife.
I thought his wife was there.
Yeah, just his wife.
That's what I'm saying. His family.
It's one person. You call one person.
Ain't no kids gonna be at a Christmas party, bro.
Yeah, but his kid. I thought you would say because his kids was at home with the nanny.
I'm sorry, I should have broke it down. Took his wife, killed them niggas, and the nigga responsible for it. Die Hard. True. But there's a lot of action in between. There's a lot of action. Yeah, and oh man, what was I gonna say? I was gonna bring up the one part. But nah, Die Hard, man, it's look, I'm sticking true with what I said. Mm-hmm.
It was at a Christmas party.
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
It makes it a Christmas movie. Like I said, there's Christmas trees, there's Christmas decorations throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But like what it's really about is these dudes basically committing a robbery to this place. I think they was getting those what they call those things?
Computer chips?
Those bonds. No, what they call those things? It's not money per se. It's
security bonds.
I think that's what it was. I think they stole like a whole bunch of security bonds. It was something like that.
Is that what they was doing that whole time?
Yeah. Because remember they got him.
That?
Yeah, they was trying to open up the vault. When they finally got the vault open.
Right. That part I knew. I didn't know what was in the vault though.
Yeah, it was those like saving bond things.
Savings
And so
bonds, yeah.
because John had ended up like throwing them up in the air and they just kind of like went all over the place or whatever, whatnot. But
Right.
like the punishment that he went throughout this film, and then the only person that believed him was Sergeant Powell. You know what I'm saying? My other dude wasn't trying to hear none of that bullshit. And so they was able to, form a relationship because that hug that they gave each other at the end, that shit was genuine, my guy.
Man, only
'Cause
Reginald Vale Johnson can care
I'm
about a
telling
nigga
you,
that much.
that much, he told him I love you, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Only a nigga like that can care about a nigga that much. Bro, let me tell you something about this shit, bro. This movie sparked a hell of a franchise.
Man, you ain't kidding.
They have what, like 5 or 6 movies? It's Die Hard 1, 2, and 3.
Live free or die hard.
Live Free or Die Hard.
A, a good day to die hard.
And then it's another one that just came out like a couple years back.
Yeah,
And
that's a good day to die
Good Day
hard.
to Die Hard. So it's 5 movies.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
That's crazy, bro. Because one of them is with his daughter, and then the other one is one of them is with his son.
With his son. Yeah.
Yeah, John
Yeah.
Jr. The one with his daughter is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, that's the one with Justin Long in it.
Justin Long was in it, and that's the one where they was doing the hacking stuff.
Yep,
So they had to
that's my
work
favorite
together.
one.
Yeah, that was a real good one, bro. That was a real good one.
Yeah,
We should have just did this on the Die Hard franchise.
Damn, man. Yeah.
I mean, because then it wouldn't have been the same thing.
Yeah, because this is the only one that's like based around Christmas. Yeah. The rest
Can
of
you imagine that, bro? Like you go to your girl's job, you know what I'm saying, for a Christmas party, and you gotta save the goddamn day.
Man, I'd be like, yo, fuck that shit.
Bro.
Nah, but they closed the building down, so it's kind of like, see, that's the thing. Like, if you're a cop, and even if you're like, yo, I'm off duty, yo, but it's like we locked in here.
I'm not only off duty, I'm out of state. No, nobody.
And that was another thing. My man trying to tell him, you did this to the building. Look at the property damage that you did. No, this type of shit. And it's like, then the wife punched the dude in the face. John didn't even have to do the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Holly punched his ass in the face.
You think that was the moment that rekindled that relationship?
No. What rekindled the relationship is when Hans had the drop on John McClane. He had I keep wanting to call because her real name is Bonnie. Holly. He had Holly gun to her head, and so he put what he did is he take the gun on his back. So he put his hands up. He was anticipating
classic John McClane.
Exactly. So then when he grabbed the gun, he says Holly, and she knew to move because they was looking at each other like, you know what I'm saying, So then shot the dude in the face, shot the other dude because he only had 2 bullets left. And so then
time out. Let's talk about this too. If you got somebody as a body shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
How loose is your grip that they get away when the nigga yell their name? Bro, like you are the worst terrorist dude ever for that move, bro.
And then they only plan was, look, y'all bring me a helicopter, and the helicopter's gonna take me to the airport, and then we getting on the plane from there. Okay, I know it's 88.
If anybody follows, they gonna die.
And I mean, we're looking at it from 2021 right now, but like, because 88, they ain't even really cell phones, so it's like,
man, there wasn't shit going on.
Yeah, so once they took off in them helicopters, it was a little, you have more chances to get away than
no, you don't.
Now. I mean, more chances.
Just follow the helicopter, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, you got traffic, man. So you got traffic lights.
Turn your lights on and just follow the helicopter.
But then I knew where the airport was too, so that's another thing. And then
there's only so many airports, my nigga.
And then at the same time, we talked about this with Commando. John McClane smoking in the airport. It's just like,
bro, I'm telling you, bro, the 80s and early to mid 90s was a sick time.
It was very sick, man. Can
It
you
was a
just
sick time.
imagine?
The only
Dude.
thing I miss is not having to go through TSA.
See, and the thing with that is, let me see. Damn, that was no, yeah, it was because my freshman year, we drove to Florida for football camp. My sophomore year, 2001, we flew to Florida. So I think I've always dealt with TSA.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying.
So the first time I flew, 9/11 had already happened.
Yep.
No, wait. No, you know what? No, I'm lying. Nope, because that was in the summer. 9/11 happened in September. So no, so I did fly without TSA. It was kind of lax.
I mean, they was always there, but it wasn't to the point like now, like, bro, you can't bring water on there, bro. You can't bring nothing on the plane. You know what I'm saying? You can't really do nothing on the plane. You got to really just sit and chill on the plane.
Yeah.
Like they barely let you get up and go to the restroom now.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was wild, man. But I was trying to think of some more. Like, okay, y'all look. Because when you brought this up, that this was gonna be the first one, I was like, "This is how we gonna start the Christmas joint."
Yep.
So I think it's funny to start it this way, because there's no Santa Claus in this joint. There ain't none of that.
It's some holiday cheer at the end.
There is, but there ain't no eggnog. There ain't nothing. So
well, I think this is one of the first like action movies without a car chase too.
Yep. No. Well, I mean, it's not a car chase. When they were shooting at Sergeant Powell, but it was like that damn police car.
Yeah, that's it. That ain't the same thing.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I'm talking about like a chase. You know what I'm saying? Like a chase. Like we had like all of the cliche moments, right? Like the big interesting where he came in with the hose, the catchphrase. You know what I'm saying? Him taking, you know what I'm saying, two people down at once. Like we seen all that in the, you know what I'm saying? We had all the cliche moments. We just didn't get the car chase scene, which I thought was very interesting because this is such a classic movie. Like this is considered a cult classic to everybody, but this is like a classic to a lot of people. So for them not to have that in the action movie, it was, especially in 1988, is very interesting. Because this is really set in like on one scene.
Yeah, and basically in one building.
Yeah, like it's literally in that one building the whole time.
Yeah, and then it's one day. Like it really is.
Yeah,
it's a couple hours.
Word. That's the even wilder part is the fact that like this ain't even like an overtime type movie. Like this is we came to the Christmas party by 10 o'clock, niggas is getting arrested. Some niggas is dead. This is some shit.
Hey, boy, that is a crazy couple of hours, my guy.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Some shit go from 0 to 60. Yeah.
Shit. But that's 0 to 100, boy. What John McClane went through that night.
Let me tell you something. If I got to go through all that at your Christmas party, just don't even invite me. I'd rather find out you sleeping with the dude in the other cubicle before I had to go through all that shit.
Exactly. Oh, and to finish the question, like I think because after he shot the two dudes, you know what I'm saying, he gave her like one of the biggest slob downs I've ever seen in a movie.
Facts.
So I think that's what rekindled. I think what it was maybe John, and this is no excuse. I think a lot of shit can be fixed with a conversation. Only thing I'm saying is when I say this is the fact of I think that the thrill might have kind of slowed down a little bit. And I think with John popping two dudes in the forehead, that turned her ass on. And she was like, yo.
Yeah, we on the brink of death.
Yeah. But then also at the same time, she's like, shit, if I cheat on this dude and he find out who it is, oh, he's done.
Like, this nigga swinging from the 55th floor to the 14th floor on a water hose just to kill niggas. Yeah.
Okay. But let's be honest. If I'm not mistaken, there had to be, let's say, as far as rounds. Now, you also, I would say there was over 12,000 rounds, and I think John got shot twice.
I don't know, but I got a question because I don't remember this happening in the movie. Did he ever reload his gun?
Yeah, he lost. Well, the machine gun that he got, which was funny how he got it because he sent the one dude down in the elevator and he wrote on his sweatshirt, "I have a machine gun now." Ho ho ho. See, that's another thing. Ho ho ho.
Come on,
boom.
man. What we talking about?
Christmas movie. Christmas, and he did it with a red pen.
Okay, so when he got the machine gun, did he load it or did he reload it after he was done?
He reloaded. Well, he found 2 clips in the dude's
bag.
So
we good. Okay, we good. Because that's another cliche is that they don't never reload during action movies. I watched a Western not too long ago. And in the Western, dude had a revolver, but he shot the guns 9 times. And on Westerns, I count. I keep count.
Because it's 6.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, though, boy. Bishop and Juice, boy. He had a revolver.
No, you talking about nigga not reload, nigga. That nigga, I've never seen that nigga. He ain't clean it. He ain't scraped the serial number off. He ain't wear gloves. He ain't do none of that.
Hey, boy, Bishop shot.
And he had a snub nose.
Hey, boy, that was so funny, but you don't think about it back then. Like you get older, you like, wait a minute.
Because you be so caught up in how dope the movie is. Like, oh man, Bishop just killed him. You don't realize that man is on his 10th shot
and never reloaded
at all.
Oh man,
that nigga fired at the police in there. I mean, he fired at he had a shootout, didn't he? Didn't they have a shootout in Juice?
Nah,
I'm thinking of something else.
Nah, that's something else.
I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, he never had a shootout.
Never mind. I'm thinking of what is that? Is it Don't Be a Menace where they had a shootout? Yeah, it was at the end during the drive-by, and one of them started shooting. I think it was O-Dog started shooting.
Oh, Menace to Society.
Menace to
Don't
Society.
Be a Menace.
Man, same movie to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, but he had different clips.
Okay. Got to make sure, man, because you know what I'm saying. Those are the type of things to look out for in the action movie. You got to. So you ready to do these fire flames, man?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yoga fire, yoga flame.
It's on you, bro.
On me. Like I mentioned a couple of times, it's definitely a Christmas movie, a couple of Christmas things in there. But for this to start the thing is, even though the 4th one, wait a minute, it was Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard 3. Yeah, Live Free or Die Hard. Even though the 4th one, my favorite one, but this one makes more sense because he's actually like in his 30s. And it's like now that this dude is like 50 is still out here running around doing this shit is crazy. But honestly, man, Die Hard isn't a movie that I always go back to. It has its scenes, it has its moments. So it has replay value. But I'm gonna give it a 3.5, man. It's still a good movie. It still really kind of hold up. The only thing is that when Hans was falling from the building, and you can see how like they had like the thing like around him, like the background, like you could tell it was fake him falling. But yeah, like I think it's a movie that a lot of people still can go back to and enjoy it because it's not the only stuff that's like 80s. Now, I forgot to mention this, and this right here is going to seal my point of this being a Christmas movie. So when John is in the when John McClane is in the limousine with the driver, and he was like, "Yo, you mind I put some tunes on?" And he was like, "Yeah." So he pops in Run DMC them Christmas song, and he was like, he said, "You got any Christmas music?" He said, "Man, this is Christmas music."
Mm-hmm.
And the song say "Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year."
Right.
Boom.
Is
Christmas.
Christmas time in Hollis, Queens. Mama's cooking
Exactly.
chicken and collard greens. I
Collard
don't know
green.
why you would be making that for Christmas, but I'll eat it. So this is a classic movie. This is high on everybody's action movie list. It's Bruce Willis, like you said. He came into this thing not being an action star, turned out to be one of the most major action stars there is. Alan Rickman plays a great villain. I mean, they got Reginald Johnson in it, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with with Uncle Carl. You know what I'm saying? Carl Winslow. You know what I'm saying? The cop. I'm gonna go 4.5.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go 4.5. Only because it's a classic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take away from what it was and what it did. And in a sense, this kind of changed, you know what I'm saying, some action movies a little bit, with it just being how, you know what I'm saying, like most of those action movie guys was like, you know what I'm saying, in shape. And you know what I'm saying, they was tall guys and they had a full head of hair, and you know what I mean. Like this nigga came through and murked everybody with a dad bod, bro, and a dirty beater. Like, you know what I'm saying. So like, Bruce Willis really changed the game with, you know what I'm saying, this movie, bro. He made it like the average ordinary man could save the day, and I think that's another reason why people love Die Hard as much as they do. So I'm gonna go 4.5, man.
That's what's up. I ain't mad at it.
For sure, man. So let's get into coming soon.
Let's do it.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
So, man, coming soon to you next Tuesday, we are doing Elf. Movie starring Will Ferrell, one of the funniest Christmas movies I've ever watched. Also starring Zoe Deschanel. Did I don't even want to talk about it only because, bro, it's just this one of them ones for me, bro. Like everybody know how I rock with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
So like when this came out, I definitely watched it. But Elf was hilarious, bro. My man she was in the shower at work singing. My man snuck in the bathroom and started singing with her. Hilarious. Hilarious. And not to mention they got Faison Love in there. It got who else is in there? It's a bunch of people in it, but that's the joint.
Yeah, we got the thing is about this month, man. We definitely about to what we got on the docket. We definitely about to bring y'all some laughs. So let's just say that
for sure. So yeah, make sure you guys tune in next Tuesday, and make sure you tune in all month long, man. We giving y'all some not so cookie cutter, you know what I'm saying, Christmas movies, man. But we making sure they are Christmas movies. So keep that in mind. But you know what I'm saying, this is a great road to the holiday. So you know what I'm saying, you can kick back and enjoy hearing our voices every Wednesday, every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be having it, you know what I'm saying, going down. So make sure you follow us on our social medias. At View and Pod on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Facebook as well, VA Pod Watch Group. You can follow me on Twitter at Scoots Bronson. You can also check me out going live playing video games on Twitch. Just search Scoots Bronson. You can find my profile. Make sure you hit that follow button. And yeah, man, once again, if you guys want to know a little bit about crypto, want to know a little bit about NFTs, or at least to my limited knowledge, hit me up on Twitter, man. I'm more than welcome to help y'all, you know what I'm saying, help y'all out, share some knowledge.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all can follow me at s.foster8 on IG and Twitter, at 28 minutes or less pod on IG as well, 28 minutes or less on Facebook. Put out the Jeff 4 episode, episode 65 on the 28 minutes or less, so go check out that episode. I wasn't gonna do it, but be on the lookout. I think I am gonna do. You know what? I ain't gonna say nothing yet. know what I'm saying? Because I'm just going to sporadically put that shit out. So how about that? So just be on the lookout for new episodes, and then go back and check out the archives that I got, man. I got a lot of work that's on the 28 minutes or less. I just talked to Casey today. He's working on some new background music for me, so be on the lookout for that as well. But yeah, man, just keep rocking with us. And I didn't get to say it. I appreciate everybody who take the time to listen to this podcast. Like you said, the numbers are clearly up from last year. So the people are rocking with us. I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do. But I would appreciate y'all even more than I appreciate y'all now. Y'all start leaving some reviews on Apple Podcasts, man.
Yeah, or some comments on the socials, man.
Yeah, man. I just would love to hear some people's thoughts, man. Would love to hear y'all thoughts. So, but keep rocking with it though. Appreciate you.
For sure, man. So yeah, with that said, see you guys next Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great week. Enjoy your weekend. And like they say in Hollywood, man, that's a wrap.
Cut.